Revelio.
An astronomy table. Should prove useful once the sun's down.
Revelio. Revelio.
Professor, might I have a moment?
Yes. What is it?
I was wondering what inspired your interest in magical beasts.
Are you considering some sort of profession in the field?
I haven't decided quite yet, but I do find magical beasts fascinating.
You do seem to engage well with the beasts in class. I believe that when choosing a path, particularly of a scholarly nature, one must take into account both one's enthusiasm for a particular subject, as well as how one may best serve the students to whom one is obligated to both inspire and teach.
Of course, Professor. When did your path become clear?
I recall it quite vividly. It was the summer between my 6th and 7th years. I read in the Prophet about a wizard who'd been selling alchemy eggs and disappeared in the mountains near my home. I knew of the alchemy, of course, from my studies, but they are native to lands east of here, such as India. I wondered if it was possible that an alchemy could be so nearby. Hence, I went to find it.
Seems quite a challenge finding an alchemy in the mountains.
It was. After a few days, during which my parents grew increasingly annoyed at my absence, I found what little remained of the wizard egg trader. He was near a tree hollow. And there, inside, was a nest with 7 silver alchemy eggs.
What did you do with them?
Nothing. Beasts are to be valued for what they can provide for wizard kind. Protective clothing, potion ingredients, even wand cores. Only poachers see the value in ending a beast's life for galleons. I left the eggs alone. I hid. And moments later, the beast flew right over my head. Breathtaking. She then seemed to all but disappear as she shrunk to fit into the hollow.
That sounds incredible.
Indeed. I knew in that moment that I could about beasts and ensure that wizard kind learned to benefit properly from them. Now, I trust that I have answered your question. You would do well to regardless of your chosen path. Beasts and all that they provide will vastly improve your life, and perhaps one day even save it.
I shall remember that, Professor. Thank you.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Revelio.
She has a special knack. It's
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Time and effort.
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
They're causing Mr. Moon terrible distress.
Ha! Good. That was the idea.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah, well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
Mr. Moon does a good deal for the school, and he's taught me a lot. He's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were an inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly. Until you started clearing them out.
The statues are a form of bullying. You're no better than him. Perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Nothing warms a body like
Revelio.
Who needs cleaning? Hello, Homora. Done with magic.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio.
I simply
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
Come on in, come on in. Don't be shy.
Revelio. Revelio.
Hello? Is something the matter?
Most decidedly, yes. My precious mooncalf, Biscuit, was abducted by poachers up north. Oh, the vicious brutes. I tried to fight back, but I was no match for them.
I'm sorry about your mooncalf, Mr.
Garnuff. Just Garnuff. I'm only one goblin. Not a particularly brave one at that. I have no chance against a pack of bloodthirsty poachers. Oh, my poor Biscuit. I can only hope she's able to escape.
Why do you suppose the poachers took Biscuit?
I have no idea. Mooncalf dung's highly valuable for fertilizing magical plants. But I cannot imagine poachers care much about gardening. Who knows what they'll do to her? She could be flogged, skinned, gutted and stuffed. I assume. Oh, Biscuit.
A mooncalf is an unusual pet. Why did you choose Biscuit?
She followed me one evening, wouldn't leave my side. Never thought I was one for a pet of any kind. But now I can't imagine life without her. Mooncalves are often thought of as silly, simple-minded creatures. But I've seen great depth of character in Biscuit. I wouldn't trade her for a hippogriff or a hippopotamus, or even a goose that lays golden eggs.
I'll keep an eye out for your mooncalf, Garniff.
How kind. If only all of Wizardkind was as gracious to goblins. If you do see her and can bring her safely home to me, I promise to reward you for your efforts. Do keep an eye out for... Poachers are an unscrupulous lot.
I should try...
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues. It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, we had such flowing locks, and we used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever, clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm gonna go and pay a visit to my old friend.
Revelio.
I can't imagine.
Stop a moment and listen to our song.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
What do you think Black's wife is like?
Revelio.
That's it. I'm making good progress with those tokens. This Daedalian Keys challenge is coming along nicely. Here we go, the last house token. Time to see what's inside.
Revelio.
Well, look at that. Thanks goes to the former headmistress, Eupraxia Mole.
Oh, the Ministry will hear about this! The fiends will rot in Azkaban!
Revelio.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys? Wow, you turned out to be something of a hero, didn't you?
Hello, Nellie. Actually, I found all of the keys and opened my house chest.
Oh, wonderful. What did you find?
I found a rather interesting costume.
Brilliant. Whew. Well, thank you for solving that mystery for me. I always wondered what those keys would lead to.
Revelio. Revelio.
I would say that I'm...
Revelio.
Hogwarts poachers are here.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Also. Revelio.
What? No. Keep looking. Feather fetches. Imagine the whole blooming bird. Not the right spine.
Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Protego.
The lamb returns. I shall get back. You bastard! What have you done? Stop thinking around like you tried.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
No.
Revelio.
Past us. Things can fly, can't they? We're keeping people out. Pay attention.
Let me outside! You lot stay, do ya?
Confringo!
Let me outside!
Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio.
You think you're safe?
Expelliarmus. Revelio.
The Phoenix. It almost seems as if it wants me to follow it. I need to find it before the poachers do. The beasts are safer now.
Aloha Mora. Revelio. There it is again. Revelio. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Incendio.
Where?
Bombarda! Expelliarmus!
Leviosa!
That was for Highwing. Revelio. Hello. I'm here to help. I can take you somewhere safe. Let's get you back to the room. Deke's going to be pleased. Revelio. I should investigate. Revelio.
Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Dagger! Incendio! Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
There's a victory that came none too soon.
Incendio!
Did you find the Phoenix?
Yes, Deke. And I rescued it from the poachers. I have it here. It's safe.
Remarkable. Well, what are you waiting for? Deke cannot wait to... My heavens. What a beauty. You keep it close. Professor Weasley and Deke were right to tell you about the Room of Requirement. Look at all you've done, and how many beasts you've rescued. A phoenix is safe now, because of you.
I couldn't have done it without your help, Deke. Thank you.
Deke is grateful for the kind words, and also grateful to have been of assistance to someone like yourself. Helping you do such good for so many beasts has given Deke a sense of peace Deke hasn't known in years. Deke will always be here for you when you need him. Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Everything's all right now. Professor Howard will never believe this. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Poachers! Connor was right then. I'd better be careful.
Bombarda. Stupid. Confringo. Ready to... like I'm being on fire. Hi!
Revelio, your poaching days are over.
Aloha Mora.
Which one of you is Biscuit? Revelio. 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 All right, Biscuit. Let's get you back to Golf, shall we?
Bombarda. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Thank you for your persistence and cleverness. I confronted Piers about it and he confessed straight away, the old rascal. We've agreed to let bygones be bygones. Don't forget to say hello the next time you're in the Three Broomsticks. Thrilled to be back there again.
What are we looking for today?
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Only a hairy-hearted...
I was wondering when I'd see you again. Let's look at what we have, shall we? Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Garneth, I've rescued Biscuit.
You have? Oh, is she hurt? Was she frightened? Are you all right?
Biscuit is fine, as am I. I was able to rescue her without much incident.
Oh, mercy. Where poachers are concerned, I tend to expect the worst. I cannot wait to get her home. I so miss seeing her dance in the evenings. Such joy.
I'm glad she's safe now. I'm sure she'll be happy to go home.
Oh, that is a great weight off my mind. Oh, my sweet little Biscuit, my wise, noble moon calf. And here is your reward, of course. Well deserved. As I said before, you have restored my faith in wizard kind.
Revelio.
Restored at least a modicum of my faith in wizard kind. Biscuit and I can't thank you enough.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. What do we have here?
Aloha Mora.
Revelio.
Aloha Mora.
Revelio.
I'll fix him.
Aloha Mora.
Revelio. Revelio. Hogsmeade, here I go. Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio. Lumos. Enchanted candles. Wonder where they're heading. The candles seem to be leading into the Forbidden Forest. The treasure must be nearby. I suppose a picnic in the Forbidden Forest could seem wrong. Treasure hunting suits me. Revelio. 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 Bombada. Expelliarmus. Stego. Revelio. Incendio! Leo.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio. Is everything all right?
Oh, bless you. Oh, thank you for asking. I'm Betty. Betty Bugbrook. And no, everything is not all right. It's my dear friend Hazel. Oh, she's in trouble.
Hazel?
Yes. Oh, she's a unicorn. Known her for years. She doesn't like to leave the forest, so I visit her once a week to brush out her mane and bring her some treats. Her coat is glorious. Well, the last time I saw her, we were violently attacked by a pack of wolves. Hazel, loyal friend that she is, leapt in front to protect me, and in the process, I fear she may have been injured.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I want to help her, but she seems to have gone into hiding. Out of fear, I'd imagine. I know you Hogwarts students learn a fair bit about caring for beasts. Perhaps you could find my unicorn friend and get her somewhere safe so that she can heal.
How did you become so close with the unicorn?
It was luck, truly. I came across her when she was a little golden foal. Didn't even have a horn yet. Oh, she trusted me straight away. We'd play together for hours. Oh, I do hope she'll be all right. Unicorn hair is a valuable wand core, and I suppose losing a hair or two mightn't hurt her. But I'm terrified those poachers will want her for her blood to keep themselves alive. And that is more than I can bear to think of.
I'll keep an eye out for your unicorn friend and take her to safety if I see her.
Oh, you've a good soul. I can always tell. Please, don't risk your own safety, though. I don't know precisely where she is, but I can tell you that her den is north of Hogsmeade. And although I haven't been able to brush her lately, I imagine she still has the brightest, most beautiful coat of her entire herd. Remember, you'll know her by her
Revelio.
brilliant coat. And be warned, she's a stubborn girl. She may need some convincing to come.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Hazel must be here somewhere. Come on, Hazel.
Leviosa!
I'll look after you.
Revelio.
Revelio.
Sometimes I do wonder if your eyes are still in your head. I really
Revelio. Leviosa.
got back to a Bavarian now. I should let Madame Bugbrook know she's safe.
Revelio. Revelio.
Just handling the one. Bombarded. Laura Treadwell. Avoiding the pocket. It's right enough.
Stupefy. Aloha Mora.
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
Madame Bugbrook, I found your unicorn friend Hazel.
Oh, what a relief! Is she all right?
Are you all right? Do you have a safe place for her to stay?
We're both fine. And I have a safe place for her at Hogwarts.
You've a kind heart, you do. I'm relieved and thankful that you'll take care of her. I shall miss my sweet pointy pony, but I know she's safer away from the poachers. Do give her a nice brushing for me, won't you? Take good care of Hazel now.
Come in.
Revelio.
Sorry, there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Revelio.
Ah, it's always nice to see a familiar face. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
Revelio.
Aloha Mora.
Revelio.
Pardon me?
Hello there. Was there something you needed?
Hello. I was wondering if you would be interested in having your own shop and a house elf to help you with it. Penny's the name. Penny's mistress is selling this shop. And Penny is most eager to start working with the new owner. It might surprise you to know that Penny can sell practically anything.
Oh, it would be wonderful to have a place to sell things and someone to help me.
You'll be able to give Penny almost anything that you want to sell. It will be no work at all for you once the shop is up and running. If you want the shop, and Penny hopes that you do, you should talk to Penny's mistress as soon as you can. Her name is Cassandra Mason.
Why is your mistress selling the shop? And you?
Penny cannot be certain, as Mistress Mason so rarely confides in her. However, she repeatedly mentions how tired she has become of trying to let the shop. She has had rotten bad luck with the last few tenants.
Are you all right? Are you holding your breath?
Penny's fine. Sometimes Penny simply needs to remind herself to stop talking.
What kind of things would I be able to sell in the shop?
All kinds. Anything from essence of Disney to mooncalf fur. If a buyer exists for something, then Penny can sell it and get the best price. Just ask Mistress Mason.
Why are the premises in such disarray?
Oh, the previous tenants were not able to manage very well. They seem to have given up rather quickly. Penny is perfectly capable of helping clean and repair, so the shop will be ready for business in no time.
How is it you're so good at selling? Seems unusual for a house elf.
Oh, before he died, Penny's previous owner, Master Mason, trusted her to do all sorts of things to help him with his shop. Penny supposes it is a bit unusual for a house elf to possess such skill, but Master Mason commanded it, and Penny was happy to oblige. Master Mason was a wonderful master.
All right. I shall go and find Madam Mason.
Oh, this is splendid news indeed. You won't be sorry. You can find Mistress Mason at her home on the north edge of the village. Penny does hope she gets to work with you.
Hello, Madam Mason. I understand you have a shop to sell.
Why, yes. Yes, I do. Are you interested?
Yes, I am. I've always wanted to own a shop.
How marvellous. I think you will find my terms quite generous. But, and do please forgive me for asking, don't you think you might be a tad young to own a shop?
I have a knack for this sort of thing, if I do say so myself. If I can meet your terms, I hope that you'll sell to me.
Well, I reckon you have the confidence needed for such a venture. And of course you'll have Penny to help you. That elf could sell tea to a troll. I assume she told you she comes with the place.
She did indeed.
I like you. Tell you what, I shall sell you the space for an exceedingly fair price. I think you might just be shrewd enough to make a go of it.
An exceedingly fair price for a shop and an elf. What's the catch?
You are wise to be wary in business dealings. No catch, really. I simply ask that you allow me to do you the favour of buying the shop back, at a discount, of course, should your efforts fail. The last thing we need here in Hogsmeade is for one bad apple to spoil the barrel, if you get my meaning.
Ha! Your faith in me is overwhelming. You're sorely mistaken if you think I'm going to fail.
There's that confidence again. And, of course, I wish you every success. Do we have a deal?
What precisely do you mean, should my efforts fail?
Honestly, I only mean that if for some reason you're unable to keep the shop going, I could help you cut your losses. That's all. But, as you've implied, the odds of that happening are remote.
The shop seems to be in an ideal location. Why has no one purchased it yet?
It is indeed. But I've just decided to sell. I've grown weary of being a landlady. My late husband was the one with a passion for shopkeeping and business in general. You'd be wise to take advantage of this opportunity before the offers start rolling in.
It looks to be rather a mess. Why haven't other tenants been able to make a go of it there?
As you've no doubt considered, running a shop is not as simple as those less savvy might think. The new owner, however, will have something that previous tenants did not. The benefit of Penny's particular prowess. Her assistance will make all the difference, I should think, in both getting the shop ready for business and ensuring its success.
It does sound intriguing, but I need to consider my finances first. I'll come and find you if I'm interested.
Very well, but I won't be able to keep the shop available for too long. If you do want the shop, I'd like you to return to me as soon as possible.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. 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 Accurate. Revelio. Revelio.
I've heard that our dear... Hello there. Ready for a little change in fashion, are we? Plenty to choose from here, so take your time. Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time. If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Madam Mason, about the shop.
Yes?
Shop.
I have to say I'm impressed. You are a remarkably resourceful student.
I am indeed.
And brave. You won't be sorry. Give me the money and I shall get the paperwork filed immediately.
Wonderful. Shall I head directly to the shop?
Please do. Oh, one more thing. Since my husband died, I've not been able to bring myself to retrieve some of his personal items. They're in a chest at the back of the shop. Penny has the key. As you get organised, I would be terribly grateful if you could help an old widow and gather his things for me before you open for business. I wish you the very best of luck in your endeavours. Penny will meet you there.
Revelio. Well, I've done it, Penny. The shop is mine.
Oh, Penny is so pleased. Penny was hoping you would be the one to purchase it.
I'm glad you're here to help me.
Goodness, what a kind thing to say. Penny will do all that she can to make this a success. There is much to do. The last tenant left in a bit of a rush, so we'll need to clean up and do some repairs.
Well then, let's get to it.
Penny is ready. Between the two of us, we should have this place up and running in no time.
Reparo.
Nothing like a bit of hard work.
Revelio. Reparo.
Oh, Penny can already see the potential. Mistress Mason wanted Penny to be sure and give you this key. It opens a chest in the back room of this shop.
Oh, yes. She mentioned it to me. It contains some of her late husband's belongings.
Penny wonders if you should open the chest.
Are you holding your breath again?
Penny must get back to work now.
Revelio. Revelio. That's odd. Why would someone store one hat? Revelio. That's not very hospitable.
Oh, goody! Someone to play with. You seem great. What fun this will be!
Lumos. Revelio.
For me, at least.
Lumos. Lumos. That's new. Onwards, I suppose. What? Who's there? Revelio. Lumos. Bats. Lovely. Revelio. Seems as if I should hang something there. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. These lanterns must belong somewhere.
How enlightening!
Lumos.
You might survive a bit longer than the others. Oh, you've come so far, so quickly. Well done. You might be just the playmate I've been looking for. I do hope you enjoy my playground. I encourage you to tell everyone about it. If you make it out, that is. Please try. If you get to the end, perhaps we can come to some sort of arrangement. I do want your shop to succeed, after all.
Revelio.
What's the saying? Two sides to every story. Unfortunately for you, both sides here are to my story. And you'll have to complete both to get to the end.
Lumos.
You've chosen the smart. You'll need more than you've learned from books to best me.
Revelio.
It's always good to have a different perspective on things.
Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Guardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Reparo. Guardium Leviosa. Reparo. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. 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 Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Protego. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
So much fun to be had. My head is spinning.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos. Perhaps I should pull the lantern into this room to cause the room to rotate again. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
All books and no play make one quite dull indeed.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Oh, deja vu.
What? Revelio.
Running in circles, are we? Perhaps you should retrace your steps.
What was that? Revelio. Lumos. Lumos.
Oh, how nice of him to pop in.
Revelio. Lumos. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. Stupid one. Revelio. Revelio.
Home, sweet home.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Bombarda. Expelliarmus.
Well done. I'll give you a moment to collect. Ta-ta for Don't you? You know, foliage, like most living things,
Revelio.
won't survive for long in the darkness.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
What's this? A game within a game? Ooh, knight to H3. Nighty-night!
That wasn't too
Oh,
difficult.
goodness! I do hope you're having as much fun as me. I think I'll keep you around a bit longer.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Bombarda! Revelio!
Bombarda!
Oh, I'm afraid of the dark.
Accio!
Does it worry you that I can see you, but you can't see me?
Revelio!
It should. I'd offer you a seat, but I'm rearranging the furniture. Plus, don't want you getting too comfortable for what's in store.
Revelio! Accio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Reparo! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio!
Ah, a worthy playmate. Well done, me.
Incendio! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Revelio! Lumos! Revelio! Lumos! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Ready! Time
fun. Much to do, much to do. See you in a bit.
Revelio.
Aha! Finally! You, my inordinately clever friend, appear to have traversed this seemingly never-ending dungeon relatively unscathed. And now I suppose you want to go. Everyone leaves me, usually in a straitjacket, never to return. I'm starting to take it personally. I'm tired of having no one to play with. Ooh. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. If you can match wits with me now and agree to give me unfettered access to the shop for, say, 1 day a month to have a little fun, I'll sign a contract. Pursuant to which, let me see, I will blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes, leave you and your customers alone at all other times, etc., etc. You get to shop, I get my chaos. Sound acceptable? Excellent! Let the games begin!
Revelio.
Catch is cat, but cat is tiny.
Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus, Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Incendio. Confringo. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Stupefy. Incendio. Stupefy.
Just once, try seeing my point of view.
Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Dago. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Stupefy. Expelliarmus!
Well, well, finally, someone deserving of the playground I so meticulously crafted. Such a treat to have fun again in my little dungeon.
I wouldn't call it fun, really.
Wouldn't you? To each their own, I suppose.
So, about the contract.
I am a poltergeist of my word.
Just to be clear, what does this agreement entail? Specifically?
Pay attention. You guarantee that I can have my fun at least one day each month without fuss. I let you work the rest of the time, mostly in peace.
Why would you enter into such an agreement?
Much as I love banging about the place, it's no comparison to seeing customers' faces when I bonk them on the heads with a chocolate frog. One doesn't really understand the value of an audience until one is without it.
Very well. I shall agree to your contract with one small addendum.
Hooray! No more of this unsatisfying banging about all day in a pitiful void. Wait, did you say one small addendum?
I did. In order that I have a successful shop with lots of customers, would you agree to causing chaos only after 9 o'clock in the evening?
Would you agree to at least 2 days a month instead of one?
I would.
Pleasure doing business with you. You've worn me out. Well done. I had a feeling about you. I have to admit, Cassandra did a wonderful job finding the perfect playmate.
Revelio. Hello, Penny.
Penny is so glad you're back.
You knew exactly where I was going when I entered that chest.
Penny was beginning to think yet another shopkeeper was going to end up in St. Mungo's.
Another shopkeeper? St. Mungo's? I think you should explain, Penny. Penny, please stop holding your breath. Tell me what's going on.
Oh, please forgive Penny. Penny is forbidden from telling you anything.
But how can you be forbidden from telling me what's going on? I purchased this shop.
Penny is confused. Penny thought that if you came back, you would own the shop.
You should have told me the truth and punished yourself as necessary. I need to go and find Officer Singer.
Penny is so sorry. Penny wanted to tell you everything. Truly. Surely Officer Singer will know what to do. Penny will wait right here.
Officer Singer, I have some information you might be interested in.
Ah, good to see you again. What can I do for you?
Cassandra Mason sold me her shop and then tried to drive me mad in a haunted dungeon.
Cassandra Mason sold you her shop?
Well, yes, she said she did, but I think you might have missed the bit about the dungeon.
No, I heard that bit too.
And, according to the house elf that came with the shop, she has done this sort of thing before. Repeatedly.
I wondered what was going on. She seems to have had a great deal of trouble keeping a tenant in that shop. In any event, these are serious accusations indeed. Perhaps a little visit with Cassandra is in order to clear this all up. Shall we?
Oh, hello, Ruth. I see you've met my new tenant.
Cassandra, it's my understanding that you sold your shop and your elf to this student. Now, they've been telling me some very interesting stories about your business practices. Perhaps you should come with me.
Stop her!
I should have known better than to do business with a wily spoon. What on earth are they teaching you at that school these days?
You can send
I'm disappointed in you, Cassandra. Incarcerate!
You don't know what you're doing!
Don't I? I always wondered why you couldn't seem to keep a tenant in that shop of yours. I must admit, the notion of a haunted dungeon never crossed my mind. Thanks for this. You can head back to the shop. Check on that house elf of yours. She's probably terrified.
Scrawny little traitor herself! I should have known it was...
Silencio. Oh, and not to worry. Cassandra will immediately file the paperwork needed to grant you ownership of both the shop and the elf. On her way to Azkaban.
Thank you, Officer Singer.
Best of luck to you as the newest shop owner in Hogsmeade.
Penny, I have what I hope will be good news. Officer Singer confirmed that ownership of the shop has now transferred to me.
Oh, well, that is good news. Penny is so relieved. Penny had the most difficult time keeping the truth from you. Penny promises to work as hard as she can for such a kind new owner.
Penny, I found an item of clothing in the dungeon that I'd like to give you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Penny never thought she would be given clothing and become a free elf.
It's my pleasure. You deserve it.
Of course, Penny will be staying on and managing the shop for you.
Penny, you're free. You can do anything you've ever wanted to.
But all Penny has ever wanted to do is run a shop with a friend and sell to the villagers in Hogsmeade.
If that's what you want to do, Penny, then nothing would make me happier. I'm genuinely glad you'll be staying on.
Penny is too. All that's left is for you to choose a sign for your new shop, and Penny will take care of the rest.
I choose stitches and drafts.
Excellent choice. Have a look outside.
Thank you. I shall work on collecting items for the shop's inventory. Oh, and Penny, we'll be closing the shop by 9 o'clock every night.
Today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? will fetch a good price for what you'd like to sell. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Revelio.
It is wonderful to see you back here.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio.
No need for sleeping draft.
Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Round up all the so-called. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Woodcroft certainly knew.
Revelio.
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toe-tied.
Revelio. Revelio.
Might I ask a favor of you?
Hello. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Satirissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, boobotuber pus. Boobotubers do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
What precisely are boobotubers?
Disgusting things, really, covered in protrusions. One needs to squeeze them to collect the pus. They smell simply awful and seem to move on their own. Ugh, I wouldn't go near the things if it weren't for my devotion to my classmates.
How on earth did you discover that boobotuber pus clears one's skin?
One cannot rely on spells for all appearance enhancements. The errant cast, for example, could relocate one's eyebrows entirely rather than merely thinning them. My darling and now perpetually surprised-looking neighbour discovered that on her own. Poor thing. I am convinced that beauty potions are the future. I'm forever looking for ways to make this world a more beautiful place. I suspected that if pure boobotuber pus could cause boils, an altered form would likely reverse such abominations. And I was correct.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few boobotubers, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around. Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
Into the Forbidden Forest for boobotubers. I hope it's worth the risk. Revelio. Revelio.
I can see myself getting away from here and not taking
Did I hurt you?
I see you. Quite a violence stroke in this one. What's good for you? Gumption, steel, stumbling hypocrite. Stupid one. Expulso!
Bombarda!
Revelio.
Up here.
Expelliarmus. Ringo.
That's on by.
One less poacher in the wizarding. Revelio. Castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
I heard something. Thought we'd forget about it. It isn't the little Kombat guard. Careful, where did it go? Under it.
Stupid. Expelliarmus. Bombard.
You're the little sod that saved Treadwell. Thief. I've seen Billywigs with more. I never.
Revelio.
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Stupefy! Confringo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Protego!
And
Incendio! There you are! Incendio! How does that feel?
You can do better than that, cowards!
Revelio.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Revelio.
Confringo!
Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Revelio. Revelio.
Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Revelio.
Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
Revelio.
You tried to
Revelio. The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now.
It is wonderful to see you back here. Penny wishes you safe and wonderful.
Bastard scratch me. I'll let him live just long enough to regret it.
Bombarda!
Citizen Cora Treadwell's precious little guy.
Confringo! Incendio! Bombarda!
Stop sticking around like a... Enjoy!
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Revelio! Confringo!
Am I supposed to be impressed? Defeated a few trolls.
Confringo! Revelio. Bombarda. Where's that goblin hell? Let me Incendio. 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 I'm all up here. Confringo. I've seen better. Too slow. Incendio. Keep your body bind. Leviosa. Oh. No. Confringo. Bombarda. Leviosa. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio. This is where Saccharissa said to go. Now, where are those booba-tubers? Oh, that smells awful. Only 4 more, thank goodness. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Stego. Stupid. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio. Just my luck, troll. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Stupid. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Stupid. Stupid one. Incendio. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. That should do it. I'd better get back to Saccharissa now.
No!
Revelio. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Should I hit it?
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
You must have sat.
The beasts are safer now.
Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Revelio! Bombarda! Expelliarmus!
Your head, our expectations to fight like thestrals. Be it upon your conscience when our graves find us all too soon. Mastered Incendio!
Bombarda!
Admiral Drake!
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Stay, that's fine!
Bombarda!
No.
Incendio! Potato! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Bombarda!
I'll get that goblin helm back. Hopefully, but well,
Coward! Might be fairly!
Revelio! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Confringo! Potato! You regret! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Your poaching days are over.
Revelio. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Eight legs is simply too many. Saccharissa, I found the tubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
Of course. Happy to have found them for you.
Thank you. And your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers. Don't know who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates.
Revelio.
One day the wizarding world will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
takes to keep the blue house.
He'll see it was a mistake parting.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business, just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
That must have been frustrating for you.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm simply passionate about my work. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacula he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
You said Mr. Lawley was your ex-business partner. What were you working on?
I had an idea to train venomous tentacula, create guard plants, if you will, that attacked when ordered. We hit a snag when one ate Lawley's Kneasel. After that, he cut me out of the business, the short-sighted fiend.
Why do you need Mr. Lawley's venomous tentacula in particular?
Simple. If I have it, then Lawley doesn't. Ergo, I can launch my business, and he must start all over again. I'm killing 2 snidgets with 1 stone.
What else is in Mr. Lawley's cellar?
All of Lawley's herbology supplies. He has quite the collection. Fill your pockets while you're there. Or to slow him down for a bit. And I can get my business going minus any competition.
I'll get the venomous tentacula for you.
Marvelous. I know a fellow seeker of justice when I see one. Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacula. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacula.
Seems I need to find Mr. Revelio.
At least we're out of the classroom.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing. I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Oh, it's you! Oh, what I wouldn't give to have a space of my own. Sharing a dormitory all year has been simply miserable.
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William, the one I told you about after Charms class. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning, and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry, how exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was himself to hospital.
I'm so sorry. That sounds like a trying situation.
I'm glad you understand. Everyone else just laughs at me as if it's a joke. No compassion at all.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that were possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb, and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
How awful. I can see why you're upset. He definitely needs some help.
Exactly. He may be a cape flapper, but he's still my brother. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever, especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feet may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work and charms that you're a skilled spellcaster. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
Why was Marmaduke's tomb cursed?
The curse is the result of an intense sibling rivalry between Granham Dale and his younger brother Marmaduke. Marmaduke was a famed herbologist, and Granham resented the attention that he received.
Sibling rivalry? Sounds as if it might run in the family.
But I would never intentionally curse my brother, not like Granham did. When their mother died, Marmaduke was given the prized family crest. Granham felt that as the eldest child, he should have been given it. Years later, when Marmaduke died, Granham stole it and cursed the tomb so that none in the Dale family could ever pay their respects.
How do you know it's safe? I don't want my feet to turn into beets as well.
Oh, but the curse only applies to Marmaduke's descendants, as my brother so aptly demonstrated. That's why I need your help. You're unrelated to my family, so the curse wouldn't affect you.
Why is your ancestor so well known?
He discovered the properties of several magical herbs and plants. He also uncovered numerous types of flora. The wizarding world owes him a great debt. His work not only impacted the discipline of herbology, but also potion making.
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple task. You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough. Thank you for your help. My family is indebted to you.
Revelio.
It's an outrage! No one makes a fool of Ferdinand Octavius!
Sir, are you all right? You seem to be in some distress.
All right? Do I look all right? I've been kidnapped!
How can you be kidnapped when you're right here?
What sort of question is that? Of course I'm right here. I've more than one frame. Do you only have one home? It's my other frame. It's been stolen. And by students, no less. They paid filthy thieves to steal my other frame.
Oh dear. That sounds awful.
Well, awful is exactly what Astoria Cricket is. She's behind all of this. She and her friends were moaning about me of all the nerve. Then I heard her plot to enlist a gang of good-for-nothings to have me stolen from the Three Broomsticks. That's why my other frame hung. A hovel of a place. Though I suppose one could do worse. I once knew a portrait who ended up in the Hog's Head. No one's heard from him since.
Right. So back to your frame.
Ah, yes. There I was, powdering my wig, and the next thing I knew, I was being manhandled by rogues and carried off. As if I can afford not to be at my post. I do important work for the headmaster, and I need my other frame back at the Three Broomsticks.
Just who is Astoria Cricket, and what would she want with your frame?
She's a fourth-year troublemaker, that's who. She and her band of hoodlums discuss all sorts of misdeeds right under my nose, and then resent me for overhearing them. I can only assume they took my frame in some misguided attempt to punish me for doing my job.
What do you mean you do important work for the headmaster?
Let's just say I overhear quite a bit in Serona's fine establishment, and the headmaster likes to know all about it. He's come to count on me in this regard. Reminds me of my prefect days.
I don't suppose you have any idea where your stolen frame was taken. Can you see anything from it?
I most certainly can. They brought me to a ruin of all places. Some crumbling atrocity surrounded by water from the sound of it. Oh, I do also recall seeing the coast on the way.
I could look into the matter for you.
Oh, would you? How marvelous. Do it quickly, though, won't you? The place they took me to is quite beneath me. Off you go, then.
Hello, Samantha. Are you here for Summoner's Court?
I am. I'm actually rather good at it. Used to play all the time with my brother, until... Never mind. Shall we begin?
Yes, I'm ready to play.
Then let's get summoning. My brother's doing well, thanks to you. And he listens to me now. Turns out having beat Accio! What was I thinking? You'll have to do better than that. Accio! Yes! You'll have to do better than that. Accio! You'll have to do better than that. How about that? I won! Good match. Care to have another go?
But of course.
What was I thinking? That was sensational! Accio! Yes! You'll have to... than that. You'll have to do better than that. Good match. Care to have another go?
But of course.
Splendid. That was sensational! Accio! What was I thinking? How am I to top that? Accio! Yes! How am I to top that? That settles it, then. After your poor show against Natty in class, I thought I could beat you. Appears I overestimated myself.
More like you underestimated me. That was your mistake.
Fair enough. But a little sporting spirit wouldn't hurt you. I happen to know who you're up against next, and she's no shy opponent. Best of luck.
Revelio.
My brother. Well, thanks to you. And he listens to me now. Turns out having beats for feet teaches a memorable lesson.